But regardless, let's go for it. Not that stairs. So yeah, this was one of them that we got frightened. And I think it was actually just below us to the south here. Ah, Komodo dragon. Right. Good old Komodos. Well, you know what? Maybe I could actually take a Komodo now. Hubris? Maybe. I like to imagine not, but wistful thinking is something I've always been good at. I like to try to be an eternal optimist, I should say, in order to avoid potentially forswearing myself to some degree. But okie dokie, not too shabby here, all things considered. There they are. Hey, friend. Like, you can't be scarier than a two-headed ogre, right? Oh gosh, you can when you swim like that. Jeez Louise. We miscast Anguish? No. Easily resists. Really? You have that much more willpower than our ogre, hey? Resist with almost no effort? How many times am I going to try this? I think that's got to be the end of our attempts, unfortunately. Not great, to say the least. But now we can just lead our new friend along the corridors here a little bit. Drop it so that it's very unlikely that we get blinked below. And blink me. Perfect. I ain't even scared. And goodbye, my Komodo pal. Let's find this ogre. So I'm willing to admit that it might go just as poorly on that side of things. Unfortunately. Also, wait a second. Was I just happen to be in a better position? Or did they improve the pathing AI? Because I feel like normally that bush would have been technically too much in the way. Regardless, I'm impressed. Because normally I feel like I would have had to manually pull some shenaniganry there. Let's do one blink. Does take me far enough away not to get immediately murdered. And acid? Beauty. Oh, Kawari will now gift us equipment too, so that's huge. Quick blade, please, sir. Please. Quick blade for my family. My son, very sick. I guess we can finish exploring the floor now. So that's something. Not a whole lot left to go up here. It's not often, though, that I end up returning to D4 after experience level 10. That's wild. And let us go down this stairway, shall we? I've learned my lesson, Komodo Dragon, not to be trifled with. Which makes sense. If you've ever seen a Komodo Dragon in real life, they're scarily fast and ridiculously strong. And that's not even taking into account that they have saliva so disgusting that the bacteria in it will pretty much murder a human being. So, definitely a critter that you want to be looking out for a wee bit. It's a toughie. There we go, we're back on the road again. Maybe this time I can fight some bees. How much have I improved? How much better have our skills become? Quite a bit. Gain the ability to petrify, and we have a vampiric trident against us here. Duel has a 91% failure rate. Right, we actually have to train invocations. I got so used to my other characters that I didn't even think about it. Probably should train those. Get the duration of heroism and finesse up there as well. Probably be a decent maneuver. ADOM. Regardless, Sergeant with Vampiric Trident, very scary. You'll give me a moment to collect myself? Okay, you're not Sergeant with Vampiric Trident. What happened? Ah, there our friend is. Hello. You know what? I'll just take this snow upstairs then. Fine. That's cool with me. Same situation there. And so it continues, on and on to the end of time. Plus the success rate of duel. Definitely. Yeah, 91. A little bit higher chance of failing than I'm comfortable with. Just a smidge, though. Let's turn on invocations now in the background. Spellcasting, short blades. It's all kind of helpful, but not doing a whole lot for us. So we don't need to rush them getting up there. Hum-de-dum. Let's bring Invo up to somewhere like 10. And we'll see what the time frame looks like on all of these. Fighting can bring up to 10, and then again make a decision. Spellcasting. You know what? Seem to have a little bit of a pattern going on here. The spellcasting we might want to restrict a little bit earlier. Petrify is 12%. That's not bad, actually. Come here. I changed my mind and I want to hang out now. It's not just because it's unfairly weighted in my direction. No, please, don't be ridiculous. Okie dokie, another two-headed ogres. How about that? It's definitely a bit of a theme, a running theme in the dungeon so far. Anguish maybe? Let me take you upstairs. Let me petrify you. 37% chance, not grand, but it works. Stupid ogre. Bet you feel like an idiot now. Fantastic. Sure, we can't win a coin flip, but 30%? No problem whatsoever. Game's got our back there. There we go. Anguish even works against you buddies. I guess you're not mindless, hey? I always assume that whites have higher willpower than they do just because they're undead, and the majority of undead things in this game have that concentrated power of will. Which I wish I could remember the percentage off the top of my head. Is it 10%? It's been too long. 100% remembering the name. That one's easy. I think we all got that one under our ball caps, right? Hello, my horsey pals. Quit horsing around. Get over here, thank you. More acrobat, in case we're feeling especially agile today. Wanted to show off our flexibility and upper body strength. And otherwise, not too bad. Only slightly intentional how we lined up the phrase with the song. Also, right, Harold is somewhere here. I completely forgot. Things are going so well. I didn't even think for a moment. Miscast Petrify? Okay, fine. Anguish? Or not? That's cool. The Orc Warrior, apparently too good for that stuff. Big man on campus over here. So instead, let's bring you down. What is the chance of me petrifying you? 55? Yeah, again, coin flips, impossible. 30%, very easy. 20%, I guess, no, it's like 12% chance, guaranteed every time. 10% even, would you look at that? Well, let's petrify this son of a gun. Stabby, stab, stab, stab. Perfect. And okie dokie, making it through once more here. Ah, there you are, Harold. I was wondering. Things were just going too smoothly. 22% chance to get you, hey? Do I have any teleportation back? I do. I have 2 scrolls of teleportation. Risk it to get the biscuit. Never didn't have it. Absolutely destroyed Harold. Now get over here, you silly Billy. Perfect. Never doubt in my mind. Just bonk the 20% one time. Beautiful. It's that easy, folks. Bile Floods. Still probably, I would guess, very strong, but I'm curious where it stands now that so many enemies refuse to be drowned like the cowards they are. Oops, that was a misstep. Well, I guess I'm bringing you home for the holidays. Hello, friend. This is awkward. Didn't expect to run into a yak here to make a new friend this time of the year. So we're just going to run around a bit, make sure to heal up just a bit of health before doubling down on all this. I mean, we should be able to petrify you. Perfect. And we get him. Perfect. +7 Captain's Cutlass. Okay. Was this from... Yeah, something appears before you. Akawari, you shouldn't have. Oh, you. I'm getting spoiled for my allowance today from Best Dad, Oka. What was I doing, though? I wanted to check this out. Not very often I've seen this, or that I've seen this on Randart. An infamous weapon once used by a vile pirate captain to slaughter countless innocents. So yeah, what is the... Attacks are significantly faster. It may disarm weapon-wielding foes when striking them, dealing extra damage in the process, and it is a short blade. One of the few things that might actually allow us to continue training short blades for the majority of the game, at least for a 3-rune game. I'm gonna wield that real quick, don't mind if I do. Yeah, I'll make some new yak pals. Holy moly, this changes everything, essentially. Look at that, we can even just kill yaks straight up now. I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. Probably should have healed up before jumping back into the fray, but that's cool. Again, we got this. Perfect, never a doubt in my mind, of course. And last but not least, take care of this son of a gun. Ooh, you're actually a trickier fight than I intended. Why are centaur zombies so much harder to kill than real centaurs? For the most part, those patterns follow the opposite way, where it's a lot harder to kill the sketchy living things, and then the zombies and the skeletons, especially the skeletons, are pale. Simulacrum is maybe a loaded term to use, since that implies the ice mechanic, or the ice version of them. But regardless, very unfortunate. Acid Dragon roars. Do you think they're upset that I'm wearing the skin of one of their family members? I could imagine that would be slightly upsetting. Another one of the scariest enemies in the dungeon. The terrifying... Oh. Never mind. Centaur zombie is what we were gonna say, but... Then we get shafted, and then we get a Sentinel's Mark. Oh no. This is not good. Let's wait here. So I'm trying to get the Sentinel's Mark to wear off. 38% chance? Please petrify. No, that's cool too. So I want the Mark to wear off because essentially I'm gonna drop a teleport when I think I can get zipped away with perfect timing to avoid this Mark nastiness. Turns out plants are going to be rushed a little bit since an 8-headed Hydra comes out from behind. How about that? But the Mark is gone by the time we teleport, so that is fantastic. What a quick ping pong of emotions there, going all over the place. But make sure we don't explore too quick or too close to up there. Our lair should be on this floor here, if I had to guess. So let's just smack, smack, smack. Oh, no, no, no. Wait, I guess we're very fire resistant. Fire breath to a range of 5, 3d18. I mean, I don't like it. But I think I might actually be able to cheese you kids a little bit. Excuse me, run back to my stairs just to heal up. No big deal or anything. Don't flame breath me from too far away. The issue is that running... excuse me. Running away gets really tricky here. Because I can never be quite sure of how much damage I'm going to take from fire breath shots after we decide it's time to retreat. And it's definitely a very crucial and important part of the journey. Let's petrify you, you son of a gun. Excuse me, pardon me. Perfect. Okay, that's something. We do be achieving something in life. That's all you can really ask for. Where's the lindworm? There's the lindworm. No thank you. Okay, how about this? We'll come back. We will return at a later date. For now, just drop those sons of guns down. Probably should not include that one door that was up there in the exclusion category, but c'est la vie. And look at that, Cutlass of Speed, go! Look at me, I am the captain now, baby. Perfect. Right, there was also more of upstairs to explore, so I could even, and should even potentially, start here. Let's bring these two lovely folk down on their own. Perfect. And similar with you two. Oh gosh, that's more damage than I expect to be taking. So why do I even have acid dragon scales, hey? I'm gonna get corroded to -16 anyway. What's the point, I ask of you, game? Sentinel's mark once more. Fortunately, this floor doesn't matter quite as much, so we're able to get through. We do know that we have those couple of rust devils kind of sneaking around the level here, ready to absolutely ruin our day at any given moment. Oh, ice still not great for us. Hey, we're no longer fully vulnerable to it, so that's nice, but no resistance either, unfortunately. If I can survive till the demonologist comes next to me, nope. I'm not gonna bother with the Nethack, never mind. Let's try this one more time. Much better. Essentially, though, it's trying to separate summoners from their summons by using little sneaky holes. What can I do here? I could Anguish. Probably won't work on the demons, or not. Apparently it will, and the demonologist will get through unscathed. How about that? I also probably should have used a File of Floods here. Might as well against an early demonologist. We're just going to be holding it in our back pocket for a decent while here, if I had to guess, until we come up against a lot of uniques that have those dangerous spells that we might want to really put the end to as soon as possible, as it were. Let's try and blast you again. Hopefully the demonologist steps next to us, and they do. And we managed to kill them. Perfect. The perfect storm. And I hate the electric eel slamming away at us. I kind of want to fight the gargoyle, but at the same time, stone arrow is probably going to hurt quite badly. So let's play it safe and walk to another location here, shall we? Ah, Manticore, of course. Just what I ordered. Not at all upsetting to see you here, my friend. Can I paralyze you? Petrify, rather? Kind of, but not so much. I'll instead do one of those, maybe? I hope everyone's feeling the anguish, the pain and misery that they brought upon me, returned tenfold. What are you? Oh, a dead wizard. Okay, never mind. We're cool. No need to panic. Just a dead wizard. Okie dokie. Ah, this might be our lair entrance, ideally. Should go fairly well, provided that we don't run into like a cattle plebis amongst the group here. One rust devil, easy, perfect. That's definitely what you wanted to see. And let's just zap you real quick. Cut that one off the pass. It's tempting to take the troll leather armor, actually. Oh, you buddies are no longer extremely dangerous. Would you look at that? At least not by the game standards, though I may disagree, if I may be so bold. Okay, that's one down. Let's run. Run like the brave little djinns we are. Okay, you, friend. Gonna be a problem. I cannot petrify you. That makes sense. This we kind of knew to be true. There we go. Haunt you by guilt. And get absolutely destroyed. The +1 kite shield of durable knowledge, 2 pips of fire resistance. So, I mean, we're already doing okay on the fire-resistant Sokawaru. You know that we are an Efreet of the fire variety, right? But, no offense, men. I'm sorry, Dad. You're doing your best. Not to agree too much with stereotypes, but I know a decent number of dads who are not the best at getting gifts. Should also make the distinction, not my dad, because I don't want to throw any shade where there should be light. I don't know, mixing metaphors, analogies going all over the place. Should have just broken off this joke at the pass. Probably would have saved me some trouble overall. I like to, as often as I can, try and you know, keep cognizant and worry about how everyone's feeling and where everyone's perspective may leave them on anything that I do or say. But I'm definitely not always the best at it, and oftentimes it's only after the fact that I'm like, oh gosh, no, please don't. I just realized that could be misunderstood in like 17 different directions. None of them good, all of them just absolutely terrible. Okay, now that's a herd of yaks, if I ever saw one. Holy moly. Right this way. I'm your shepherd, and you must follow. Perfect. I mean, they're always saying the Lord is my shepherd, but the Torinski is the yak shepherd. That's what I've always liked to imagine. Oh, that was a strange one even for me. Again, sometimes it's only halfway through saying some random bit of joke or whatnot that I realize that I don't like it very much. But that is a-okay here. As we're finishing up D11, we're getting pretty close now. The end of my evening as well. Just a couple of things need to finish up before the end of the day, of course. But regardless, I'm glad that it seems, with, you know, a little bit of precursory caveat being thrown in, it seems like we may be on the beginning of a successful journey here. Still a little bit to go, especially, or I guess there won't be a little bit to go if I get murdered by those two electrical eels, but barring that, of course, should be in a half decent position for the future. Can you, yeah, come to me, please? Thank you, I appreciate it. Absolutely stellar. Thank you so much, electric eels. That was going to be a nightmare of kiting and staying away from the water and throwing... If I had had to go back to throwing rocks at enemies again, oh gosh, I don't know what I would have done. But fortunately, managed to get through that relatively quickly here, and I think we have one more floor in us. So let's take a peek into our lair, see just how terrified we should be of the next while. I mean, at least we have poison resistance. I should have anguished here, almost definitely. How did you heal? I swear their health bar just went up. Because anguish doesn't heal you, right? That'd be ridiculous. That wouldn't make very much sense, now would it? Okay. 26 damage. Not likely to be lethal in one shot. Technically possible, which is the worst kind. Do we have any undodgeable things? We do not. I guess freeze, but probably doesn't do enough damage to make the cut at the moment. So instead, let's blink. That's so much worse, but you kill yourself with anguish, so never mind. I'm a genius, and the plan was perfect. Never doubt in my mind, of course. And oh boy, what a wild ride we've had so far. The first run was just kind of middling. It wasn't great in any regard, which was kind of its downfall at the end of the day. This run has had the highs and the lows, the ups and the downs. Like, sure, we've been able to cheese a lot of the downs, fortunately, but oh me, oh my, have there been some very tough calls, let's say, thus far. The Captain's Cutlass being one of the highs more recently that definitely makes the cut in terms of things that may or may not carry us throughout the middle section of the game here. Fingers crossed, hopefully. Of course, Genie alone being a huge part of our success as well, because we got a very nice spell list early on, and have just kind of tried to capitalize off of that ever since. Hello, my silly blink frogs. Get over here. Perfect. It's so weird not being scared of poison things. That was another huge kind of sway from our last run. Our hill orc was just constantly struggling against poison. So every time I see a poison enemy, my heart still does an extra little thump. As I wonder, is this the end for us? And then I remember, no. We're totally fine against these sons of guns. An 8-headed Hydra, though, maybe a bit less okay. Can I petrify you? 27%? Not the greatest, but we got there. I don't know. Can I kill you in that time? Holy moly. Petrify is too strong for this stage of the game. Absolutely incredible. Definitely had a few characters that were able to be carried through Lair with the help of Petrify. Also, that's the issue with just spamming tab, not waiting for the server to catch up. So you might sometimes take a step out of your comfort zone. Whoopsie daisies, but we're okay in the end here, fortunately. Seems like I'm always dedicated to trying my very best to dine right at the end of my streams. It's when I usually get the most adventurous, let's say, to put it generously. Though, ooh, we gained the ability to cast Fireball. That's nice. 9% failure rates, that's already pretty castable. How are we sitting in terms of damage? Just 3d8 so far, but that will get up there, my friends. That will get up there. That is fantastic. Sorry, Hydra, where'd you go? There you are. Oh, first try, 27%. I'm so sorry, Hydra. You never had a chance. Oh gosh. Sometimes life just isn't fair, I guess, for a poor old Hydra pal. And agreed, Callie. Absolutely huge. Positive energy. I don't actually think that we have a second ring at all yet. Holy moly, I can't believe we've already gone to this stage. Only found 2 rings. We've technically found 2 amulets, but of course both of them were the same flavor. So we can get real acrobatic if we're feeling it. Also, thank you, game, for stalling out my own stupidity as I just spam tab there real quick. That auto stop is huge. I'm gonna have to try out Petrify. Yeah, no, it's pretty nice, specifically for Lair. Like, it begins to fall off pretty quickly, unfortunately. But it's specifically that and LRD. Back when both of them were in the starting spellbook for Earth Elementalists. Nowadays, no LRD, unfortunately. But it used to be my go-to combo for killing Hydras specifically, since those are generally what a lot of casters struggle with early on. You just don't quite have the armor class to take them on. But no concerns if they can't hit back. It's a fair fight, right? Totally fair. Excuse me, my No, I was about to say my beautiful butterfly. No, character, why did you do that? It's so unnecessary. They could have lived a long and happy life, well, as long as a butterfly's life is, which I would assume, based on my knowledge of insects in general, which is lacking, to be honest, but I assume not very long. But still, not cool, not okay. Okay, Boulder Beetle is gonna hit real hard. Did I anguish you, you son of a gun? Perfect, got it second try, so that's something. Now slap me, I dare you. Come on, hit me, you coward. Perfect. Well, let's just petrify everyone left, right, and center. I guess I didn't get it on you. Also, the scimitar model has quite the like phalange on the end when the snakes hold it. How about that? Huh. Wild stuff. But there we go. Oh, just about clearing through our snakes. Snake pals. Oh gosh, cane toad is bad. Okay, let's just hold our horses here. Never mind, just killed them one shot. Never didn't have it. 62% chance to paralyze you. Yeah, I'll take it. Oh boy, absolutely fantastic there. 200 to fight recklessly. That's fair game. That's fair. Yeah, I think it was before Genie with the Petrify thing where I kind of came to realize where its cases lie and how effective it could be. But I definitely used to always overlook it too, until it was just one character that I was lacking in firepower. There's just no way for me to kill a Hydra, I thought. And then I learned the true beauty of good old Petrify. It's always nice when those moments hit. It feels like a very eureka kind of exclamation. And again, kind of fits into that kind of puzzle solving mentality that I really enjoy about some of the new species like Genie here. But okie dokie. Just managed to break into Lair. Still not quite caught up to as far as our hill arc got, but oh boy, are things going much more smoothly than we saw on that side of things. Which is odd for the Nemlik's choice. Though we did get a warning, or we got a reference in chat from, I believe, Dr. Pirate that was talking about how the Genie Gladiator, actually a pretty solid combo, and I have to say, I do agree. Especially does depend a little bit on what spells you get, especially since I'm going for a bit more of the spell sword. But I found it kind of funny that one of the Nemlik's choice for this tournament is also the suggested combination, or one of the suggested combination for Genie. It's a bit surprising there, though it does make sense to a certain degree, since I'm assuming most of the people who play Genie go with the spellcasting side. It's nice to have that starting book, so you have some guaranteed sources of damage. It's definitely what saved our Genie in the Win with Every Species series, so can't exactly hate on it too much. But all in all, I had a really fun time today, despite my brains and the game's best attempts to shut us down early on in these runs. We managed to persevere to pull through, and maybe, just maybe, Torinski the Slicer here. Very nice name. Not at all serial killer vibes. Very cool, very friendly. But hopefully can get through in one piece. I'm excited. Still haven't tried out Duel at all from Okawaru. In fact, maybe before we shunt off here, let's take a quick look at where that's sitting. Down to 50% failure rate. So it's getting there. Hopefully I'll be able to duel something before I win the game, of course. Because I'm not going to die or anything silly like that. That would just be stupid. But before we win the game here, and it should be a lot of fun to see where this character goes in the future. As for when we'll be doing that, of course on Sunday we'll probably be jumping back into the usual series, but I'm gonna hopefully be able to fit in some more impromptu streams while the tournament is still on. I mean, if you're followed and you have your notifications turned on, you'll definitely be able to see whenever those kind of random eclectic days come up when we happen to have some time. Fortunately, this week was very busy, but I'm hoping to get in a few runs during the tournament here, have some fun, and hopefully earn some points for the squad here. And speaking of which, if anybody's still looking for a team, wants a spot on the group, I think we still have a couple open. Maybe just one, because there was one YouTube commenter who wanted or expressed interest in joining, and I just haven't gotten their DCSS account name yet to add to the file. But definitely let me know, and as long as there is room, happy to always have new people. No prerequisites needed whatsoever. We're just fooling around. It'd be kind of cool if we beat your max score as a squad, but I wouldn't worry too much about it. Just try and have some fun, and I hope, regardless of which squad you're on, that you're all having a great time with your dungeon crawling so far, especially if you're participating in the tournament. Always a whole lot of fun. very enjoyable, especially if you're hunting after some of the more interesting banners here or there. But awesome, thank you, Kelly, for staying for the raid, and that does segue perfectly to let's find out who we're raiding today. We'll start off with a quick search for Dungeon Crawl, and it does look like 9th is live right now. Still maybe see if there are any up-and-coming buddies on the way, but no, that looks like the big one for the day, so we'll definitely shoot a raid on over 9th's way, keep the tournament play going on here, maybe actually see someone succeeding in the tournament instead of me, could be nice. You plan on getting the win with Fated Altar? I mean, if we win with this character, I will get a win with a Fated Altar too, which would be absolutely wild. I mean, we just happened to get the exact god we were hoping for from the Fated Altar, so can't kind of bank on that probability happening more than once. But regardless, again, I very much enjoyed today. I hope it was enjoyable watching, not too painful as we slogged through some of the tougher encounters in the game, or at least tough for where our character was currently standing at. But regardless of all that, I definitely hope you're having a great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you, and I hope to see you soon, whether that be this Sunday, jumping back into the win with every species, maybe before there, if we can sneak one in, the start of the weekend isn't too busy, or next Wednesday, at the very least, when I think we'll be jumping back in with some guaranteed tournament play then, and having some more fun. And again, I hope to see you soon. I'll see ya.